Good morning, grade 5. Welcome to the STEM Lockdown Digital School and welcome to your grade 5 coding lesson. My name is Teacher Fiona and I am your coding presenter today. I'm really glad to see you all here. Thank you for coming. So here are a few things before we get started. We're going to communicate in the chat box, and up till now you've been talking socially, but from now on it must just be related to our lesson today. You're also encouraged to raise your hand and speak and help me solve the puzzles that we're going to do. Okay, and if you need to get hold of me, I've put an email address there, but I went and left out a letter. It's actually febiel@gmail.com. So I'll write it in the chat box as well, Febiel. Okay, not FBL, but Febiel. Right. Got that so far? Good. So today we're going to start on Dance Party in code.org, lesson 1. I wonder how many of you have done that. How many of you have done Dance Party in code.org? Any of you? It's a real fun program to use. And so we're going to see if we can get as far as level 4 today. And we're going to be talking about blocks, events, measures, and moves. Right, so some of you might have done this before, but others might not have. So what we're doing is we're starting right at the beginning. Okay. Now, let's just start off with some coding principles first, as they apply to this lesson. So in any coding lesson, the best thing to do is to find the easiest way. Can everyone else hear me? Someone says they can't hear me, but can everyone else hear me? Some are saying yes, most are saying yes. Okay, then I think it can't be my headset. Okay, so in any coding lesson, the key is to find the easiest way to solve a problem, because as we go along, some of the problems are going to be quite difficult, and the best way to solve difficult things is to break them into smaller portions to solve. So that's the first coding principle we're going to bear in mind today. And then the other coding principle we're going to bear in mind is that we should always follow the instructions very carefully, because coding is a very logical, it's very logical. Okay, so we're going to follow the instructions very carefully. That demands good comprehension skills. And that's what coding improves, your comprehension skills. The third thing, which is a very important principle in life, is not to be afraid to try, even if it doesn't work out. And that's the beauty of coding. It teaches you some good principles for life. Try something. If it doesn't work out, do it differently. Try again. Don't see it as failure. Just see it as part of the growth process. So don't be afraid to try. Now, one of the ways that we can that you can participate in coding is to try and split screens like this. So, for example, if you try and put one screen on the left and one screen on the right, for example, the puzzle here is on the left. This is not the puzzle we're doing today, but it's just a guide. It's on the left. And that's where you will do your practicing when we have a puzzle to solve. But on the right will be our lesson in Zoom. Okay. Right, do you think you'll be able to manage to split your screen? I wonder if you can do it. I know that some people work with 2 screens and that can also work. Okay, so now I'm going to try and share my screen to get to my puzzle in code.org. Okay, so just hold on while I do this. Now, screen, where is it? Here it is, I think. Right, let's see. Ah, there we go. So there's my puzzle, and I'm going to copy the link from the top, and I'm going to put it in the chat box so that you can open. All right, got that? Let's hope that opens. Wait, I want to send that to everybody. I'm just sending it to one person. Let's send it to everybody. Right. Everybody got the code? Right. So the way we're going to work this is that you will have the code and you'll be trying things out, hopefully in your split screen, but you'll also be helping me to solve the problem because we are going to be doing an interactive lesson. So I would like you to put up your hand so that our host, Chrismy, can unmute you so that you can participate in our lesson. Okay. Right, so now we are in puzzle 1. Okay, so we won't raise hands just for the moment. I see a few raised hands. We won't raise hands just for the moment because I just want to explain what you can see in front of you. Hopefully, somebody's asking how you split the screen. So do you see on the top right? Well, I'm working in Google Chrome, and I'm assuming any browser will be the same. You'll see a little block in the middle. You'll see a minus for minimize that puts it out of sight. Then you'll see that block. And if you click on that block, it makes your screen smaller so that you can actually shape it and move it where you want it. So I would do that with the 1 and put it on the left-hand side. And then I would choose the other screen, which is the Zoom screen or the puzzle screen. Click on that little block and put that on next to it. So try that. Okay. Right. Hopefully you can get that right. Okay, you can get that right. Okay. So if we look at the screen in front of us, you can see we've got Dance Party open. It's lesson 1, Dance Party. Hopefully we're going to move through all these different lessons and very exciting games as with each lesson. Well, hopefully we can get to level 4 or 5 today. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to choose blocks of code to make characters choose different dances. You're going to change the dance moves, and you're going to make the characters respond to the music and make them interactive. There's actually music playing at the moment, but I haven't got the music on because when you're live streaming to YouTube, like we're doing with this lesson, it becomes copyright, so we can't actually play the music. But if on your one, you will be able to play the music. So I see a couple of people saying that they are lost. Okay, so I wonder whereabouts you got lost. Did you manage to open the code? The important thing is to open the code. So what some people do is they'll have the code open on one tab and the Zoom open on another tab. You can also work like that. Okay, so Oluwetu says he's lost. And okay, has the code disappeared? What happens when there's a lot of chatting is that the code disappears. So I'm going to put it in again. So I'm putting in the code and I'm making it to everyone in the meeting. Right. So there's the code again. Click on that and see if that opens. Okay. See if that opens. So you click on that. When I click on it, I always put a right click to open in a new tab, but then I'm using the Chrome browser. So if you're using the Chrome browser, you might have the Zoom open on the one tab and the puzzle opened on the other tab, and you'd have to click in between. But if you felt confident in doing this, you could make it so that you've got a split screen. So if you struggle with that in this lesson, rather just do it with 2 tabs. Okay. So eventually, if you don't come right in this lesson, you can practice afterwards and get it right. Okay. So I'm going to, so Peter is saying that he's confused. Peter, what are you confused? How are you confused? In what way? Monique, I see you on your, on your surname. Where must you go? So Monique, did you click on this, on the code? Did you click on that link that I sent you? I'll send it again to you personally. There's the code. You must just click on that, and that will give you the screen that I'm showing you at the moment. Right. So when if you are feeling a bit confused, don't worry, it comes right after a while. So basically what we've done so far is we've just opened a link that I've given you, and it's opened onto this page that you can see in front of you in Zoom. Okay, everybody there? I hope I gave you the right link. So I'll just give it again. And it should take you to the page that I am on. Right, let me put that in once more. All right, everybody, have some people got this open? Hopefully some of you have got this open. Good. Okay, so I'm going to explain the screen in front of me. It's a real fun game and you're going to love it. So you can see that the screen at the top has got lesson 1 and it says dance party, and we're on level 1 of dance party. We've got to get through all these levels, okay? All these levels step by step. And hopefully today we can do the first 4 or 5 at the most. All right. Underneath the level, you've got the instructions that we're going to look at in a moment. There's instructions about the dance party, and we're going to follow those instructions. On the left-hand side here, where it says select song, there is a whole lot of lovely songs. Look at them all, whole lot of songs. So you can actually choose the ones that you like. But at the moment, this one is on, but I can't hear it, and because I've had to mute this because we're live streaming. But this part here is where you're going to see if your code is working, and this button underneath, run, is going to be the code where you try it out to see if the code is working. All right. Next to this space on the left, which is the play space, that's where the dancers show up. Next to that is the toolbox that's got the code in, and there's the code. It's just got one block of code there, and that's the code that those are your tools for making your character dance. Well, your character. Today we're going to make a character, our first character. And then to the right here is the workspace. All right, this is the workspace where we're going to make today's code. All right. So far, so good, right? So we're going to now look at the instructions. So is everybody okay? Have you all got the code open on another browser or on a split screen or on another device, whichever you like? Okay. So keep trying with that to get that. It's just a case of clicking on that link that I gave you just now. That's all you have to do is click on that link. There it is again. So that will enable you to try it out. Okay, that will enable you to try it out. All right. So let's try this first lot of code. Okay, I'm going to get started. It says, let's have a dance party. Drag the make a new block. So these are the blocks here, and this is a sort of a, what color would you call that? A maroon block. It says, drag the make a new block into the workspace and connect it inside the setup block to create your first dancer. And you know what else it says? You can also click the light bulb to the left if you want more information or extra challenges. Okay, so there's our instruction. Now, this is where I would like you to raise your hand. If you would actually like to help me follow this instruction and tell me what to do. Would anybody like to raise their hands? So Sakura says that Sakura's done. Sakura, would you like to raise your hand and tell us what to do? All right, so I'm hoping that some people are raising their hands. Is anybody raising their hands? Anybody? This is grade 5. So Chrismy, do we have anybody? Ah, I see Favor has raised a hand. Favor, fantastic Favor. So hopefully Chrismy will unmute you and you can talk. So Chrismy, can you unmute Favor? Favor says doesn't have a mic. Oh dear. This is coding. Would anybody like to try this and tell me what to do? What do you think? What do you suggest? All right, then I'm going to just have to do it on my own, and I hope I get it right. Okay, so it says drag the make a new block into the workspace and connect it inside the setup block. So I can see the make a new block, I can see the setup block. I've got to put the one inside the other to make the first dancer. So you're all watching, I'm going to drag this across. This is the make a new block. Where am I going to put it? Am I going to put it just there? No, because the instruction says connect it inside the setup block. Now I'm going to make sure that that little point in the setup block clicks onto this one. And let's see what happens. There we are, they're connected. All right. So if I've done it correctly, then it should work. So shall I press run? I'll press run. Let's press run. Oh, look what we've got. We've got a cat. And the cat is doing some moves. Isn't that awesome? And guess what? I've completed my first bit of code. See, it's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad. All right. So we have created the first bit of code and we're ready to move on to level 2 or puzzle 2. Okay, so let's continue. How did anybody else get that one? Just write in the chat box whether it worked for you. Right, Bumona says yes. Kupana says yes. Good. I'm very happy about that. Good. Anybody struggling still? Kapana. Sorry, I go by the words I see. Sorry, Nelly. Nelly, Kapana is Nelly. Okay, I see a lot of yeses and I'm happy. Right. So did you like that puzzle? I thought that puzzle was great. Okay, it's Jibrail is saying wait. What must we wait for, Jibrail? Okay. Alicia is saying that she wants to join. So as soon as I've done, let me see if I can give you the code again. Join. Let me put it for everyone. So that's where you click if you want to be playing the puzzle while we do it. Okay, did you see, remember how easy, did you find that that was quite simple in the end? So let's continue now to puzzle 2. See at the top? But there's a video, so we won't watch the video, but you could watch the video later. So you can see that already they've put some code into the workspace. Do you remember that there are the three spaces here? There's the play area, the toolbox, and the workspace. And they have put some code to start us off. That's very kind. Let's see what they've put there. Let's have a look. Oh, there's a moose. There's a moose. And that moose is dancing. I can't hear the music, but I'm sure you can. Right. So now in puzzle 2, you're going to get your dancers to dance and perform moves. And to do that, we have to use these green event blocks. Okay. So that event blocks says, it mentions the word measures, which is a musical term. And a measure is like a beat in a beats in a bar. So let's see what our instructions say. Let's get this moose dancing. Right. I'd like to see a moose dancing. So we've got to drag out the new dancer, do floss. He's going to do a floss dance. Okay. I can see the block right there. And but now where do we put it? Where do we put it in the workspace? So it's going to tell us, we're going to pull it onto the workspace. We're going to connect it underneath the after 4 measures block. So we're going to connect it under that. And then the dancers should start a new move after the 4th measure. Okay, so what is a measure? Measures are used to count time in music. In this tutorial, a measure is 4 beats long. So I'm just going to clap 4 beats, but I've got gloves on, so you might not hear me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You all with me? Are you all with me? Somebody's saying send the link, so I'm going to put it in the chat box again. There we go. All right. So it's telling me that my dancer wasn't doing a beat after the 4th because I haven't done what it said. So would anybody like to tell me what to do? Anybody want to put up their hands and verbalize the instructions so that I can just do what you tell me? Yes? Anyone? 2 participants have raised hands. Yay! Who shall we choose, Chrismy?
Let's unmute Tafika.
Right, Tafika. Hello. Hello, good morning. So what did you say? Oh dear, I can't hear you. Okay, shall we choose someone else, Chris, because I can't hear? I can't hear.
All right, let's go to Amanda.
Amanda. Hi, Amanda.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. So what am I going to do, Amanda?
So, ma'am, you have to take the purple box
Yes.
and place it under the after 4 measures.
Over here.
Yes,
Like
go
that.
up.
So I must go up
Yes.
so that it joins. Okay.
There. Yes.
Right. Okay. Is that all I should do?
Yes, now you press run.
Okay, now I'm going to press run. Okay, let's see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he should do his floss. Oh, look, he's doing his floss. Wow, that was fun. Look at that. Now I'm going to go back because I wanted to show you something. There's other dances that you can do as well. Look at that. Should we try one of these other dances? So thank you very much for telling me the right code. Well done. I'm going to try dab now. Let's see what happens with dab. So first he'll do his 4 measures, 2, 3, 4. Now he's going to do a dab. Oh, look at the dab. That's quite a fun move, isn't it? Yes. And I want to just try one of these others. What about a drop? Should we try a drop? I wonder what a drop does. Look, he's having fun there, isn't he? Oh, look at that. He's very, very agile, hey? Very agile. Good. Okay, so we'll go on. We'll go on. We've completed puzzle 2. Is everybody okay? Is everyone okay? Someone's working ahead there. They're on level 4 already. Okay, so here we are on level 2 and level 3. Level 3, yeah, puzzle 3. So you can see that they've given us some code again to try out, and it's going to say make a new duck. So we're getting a new character, and it's called Ducky, and we can. They say we must put it at the center, but look here, you could put Ducky anywhere on your screen. You could put the top, bottom, left, right, but we're going to do center, what they say. And then it says after 4 measures, Ducky is going to do the dab. All right, so let's try that and see if it's correct. That's obviously Ducky. Yes. Measure 3, measure 4. Right, Ducky's good at doing the dab. Look at that. Right, so now would anybody like to instruct me what we're going to do now with our grooving? It says after 6 measures event, block to your works, add to your workspace, make the dancer start a new move after 6 measures. Okay, is Faith going to help us? Faith. Right, Faith. So let's see if we can get Faith to tell us what to do. Hello? Oh dear, we've lost Faith. Anyone else like to have a go? Who'd like to have a go?
Ma'am?
Oh, is that you, Faith?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. So Faith, what do you think we're going to do to groove? We're going to add the 6 measures block.
After 6 measures, we're gonna add ducky, do, clap high, and forever. Then we're gonna put it under the after 6 measure. And
okay,
then you go.
Okay, so now ducky, do, clap seems to clap high. Okay, so tell me, must I go to this 6 measures first?
Yes.
And must it be just by itself? Or do I join it to that one there?
No, ma'am.
It's by itself because it hasn't got a little groove there, so it's by itself. And then after that,
You add the ducky do clap high forever.
okay, let's try that. And do I put that by itself or do I join it? Now you
Join
see,
it.
you join it because when it goes faded like this, it means the code's not working. It's got to work along with the one that it's joined to. Is that correct, Faith?
Yes, ma'am. Then you press
So,
drum.
okay, so now we're going to see some grooving. Let's see what grooving looks like. So here's the first 4 measures. Right. And now he's doing the dab, the second block here. And now he's doing the clap high for 6 measures. Wow, that's so good. Wow, isn't that amazing? I'm going to replay that and see if we can get him to do something else. Are you still there, Faith? No, so let's try this double down. See what happens with that double down. Okay, so he's doing his 4 measures. First, this first green block, the 4 measures. And then it's going to do the dab. And then it's going to do the double down. Wow, that's an interesting move, right? Interesting move. Very interesting. All right. Is everybody okay so far? I see someone is still asking about the link, so I'm going to put it in once more. Right, there it is. Thanks, Amanda. I saw you put it in as well. Okay, are we all sorted? So we're going to continue now to puzzle 4. Puzzle 4. Right, here we are in puzzle 4. So in puzzle 4, we're going to, we can see that they've chosen music for us, but you could actually choose any music you like. They've got the instructions for us here. They've got our toolboxes set up with all the tools they want us to use, but they've already put something in the workspace. They've said, make a new robot, that's our new character, called Fancy Dancer at the center. And then it says, after 4 measures, Fancy Dancer must do the dab. So let's see if that works. Okay, there's robot called Fancy Dancer. Now it's going to do the dab. Right, good. It's going to do the dab. Now we need to add a background effect. So who's going to tell us what to do? This dance needs some flash. Look for a new box in your toolbox that adds a background effect behind your dancer. Watch the effects change in time with the music. You need to add a background effect. Can anybody help me with that? Who can help me with that one? I'm looking for a raised hand. I want to make this background effect and I need some help. Any help? Okay, nobody's going to help me. Okay, I'm going to have to do it for myself. So look for a new block in your toolbox that adds a background effect behind. Oh, Faith's got her hand up. Right, Faith, tell us what to do.
Ma'am?
Hello, Faith. Tell us what we should do, please.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to make a new robot called Fancy Dance at center and put it under the Fancy Dance do dab forever.
Oh, I think that one's already there. Look, it's already there. It doesn't tell us to do that. It doesn't tell us. All it says is look for a new block in your toolbox that adds a background effect behind your dancer. So would you say we use this blue one?
Yes.
And it says behind the dancer, so we can't put it up here. We could either put it there or there. Which do you suggest?
The bottom one.
You suggest the bottom one, okay.
Yes,
now we have to join it. Don't go away because we're going to see if this works. Okay, we're going to see if it works. Right, so should I press run?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so robot is going to have 4 measures, 3, 4. Then he's going to do the dab, and look at that lovely background effect. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, well done, Faith. Well done. Excellent. I'm just going to go back there and I'm going to see what would have happened if we put it here. Well, Faith was quite right. Look, it's not working there because the code's gone grey. It has to go here. But shall we choose a different background effect? Shall
Yes,
we
ma'am.
choose, which one would you like to choose, Faith?
Maybe the angels.
Angles. Okay, let's try that one. Right, let's try that one. So there are the first 4 measures with our robot. It's called Fancy Dancer. Oh, look at that, Faith. That's quite pretty, hey?
Yes, ma'am.
Very pretty. Very pretty. Right, good. Okay, so everybody, we have done 4 levels today and our time is up. So we're going to stop now. And then tomorrow we're going to carry on and hopefully we'll do another 4 or 5 or 6 now that you've got into it. So I'm hoping that you are okay. You can go and practice this at home and try it out. I'm sure you love it with all the lovely music, right? Am I right? Good. So I'm just going to go back to my PowerPoint quickly. Let me find it now. I think this is it here. Right. Okay. So we got to that puzzle, right? Remember? I mean, that split screen. So tomorrow we're going to do, I put Tuesday, but today is Tuesday. I'm so sorry. I kept thinking today was Monday. Wednesday's lesson, we're going to continue with dance party, okay? And I'm looking forward to seeing you. So bye. Thank you for coming. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.